we got disconnected. But we're back and we're ready. And again, welcome to June. We are going to talk about the 3 birthstones of June today: Alexandrite, Moonstone, and Pearl. And then we're going to go on a little field trip outside to show you the color change with Alexandrite, because we're having a little trouble with the camera showing the color change.
Yeah, it's hard to see the color change on camera, so we will be showing you in the actual natural daylight at the very end of the video, so be sure to stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for that.
So, a little about the history of Alexandrite. What can you tell us, Deja?
Alexandrite was originally first mined in the 1830s. They didn't realize what they were mining. In the Ural Mountains, as they were deep inside and they mined these gemstones, they were red, so they thought they were very excited and thought they had found ruby. As the miners came outside, all of a sudden these gorgeous stones turned green, and they were so excited, very confused, that are they emerald or are they ruby? And the really cool thing is that this was all happened in Russia, the Russian flag being green and red. That was the perfect stone for Russia, and thus later named Alexandrite after Tsar Alexander II. He was very young at the time, but at his coming of age, they then named the stone Alexandrite.
Yeah.
Yes, and do you want to show some?
Let's show a little bit about
it. Let's show some Alexandrite. We have some gorgeous pieces in.
These are really fun. These are brand new. We have these little critters. So we have a frog, we have a dragonfly, and I'll try and show the
green outside. So try to show that, and I'll go on a little bit more.
Tell us about like the hardness and where it's found.
Alexandrite, the first find was the Russian find. Very, very rare, very small find. There's not a lot of Russian Alexandrite, but it's very rare and very valuable. Most of the Alexandrite that you'll be seeing here is Brazilian, extremely fine material. You know how picky we are with that. So most of it that you see here is Brazilian material. There's also Alexandrite from Sri Lanka and East Africa. It's pretty nice and hard. It's 8.5 on the Mohs hardness scale. Diamonds at 10, corundum, which is sapphire and ruby, is at 9, and then you have your Alexandrite, which is part of the chrysoberyl family, at 8.5. So it's a nice stone, and it's fairly durable, and it's one of my favorites. And to everybody out there, I would really like to have one. Actually, I have some loose stones I'm going to mount. I invested in a few myself. Alexandrite, the best thing about it, besides it being really rare and very beautiful, it is a natural color change stone, as we mentioned. It is has an interesting thing. There's chromium plus 3 ions. Now, those of you might realize that chromium generally, when we say a chrome tourmaline, makes things look greener. So that usually is associated with green. It's very interesting. It has, I'm just checking my notes here, it's on the chromium absorption band at 580 nanometers, which is very interesting because it's falling right between ruby and emerald. Ruby's at 550 nanometers and emeralds are at 600 nanometers. And what's interesting about that is, as you move into different light sources, so the sunlight, fluorescent source, or incandescent, say candlelight, is both colors are there, but some are absorbed and others are reflected. Thus, your eye is only seeing either the green or the red, which I found very interesting for you June Gemini babies. As we know, Geminis have kind of 2 sides to their personality, and you're just as rare and wonderful as an Alexandrite. So sometimes we're seeing the green and sometimes we're seeing the red. So I really thought that was appropriate for the June babies. And Bria's going to tell you a little bit about Alexandrite lore as I show you
one of our favorite pieces.
And Bria's better at showing you this. Can you see it?
Yeah. And show them the profile as well.
So amazing. See all of the
Alexandrite is, since it's a little bit of a newer stone, it doesn't have all the really cool ancient lore, but it does have some really interesting aspects. It's said to bring joy to people who are too self-disciplined, so help them loosen up a little bit. And it gives hope to those who are in despair by being a constant reminder of the light. Because as you walk inside, outside, and you're in different light sources, it's always changing. So it kind of reminds you about the light. So I think that's a really cool aspect that it has.
Thank you, Bria. And every week, Bria, or every month, Bria does all the research on the stones and especially on the gem lore. And so we're really happy about that. And she comes up with beautiful, beautiful information for us.
Yeah. Oh, and Alexandra, I forgot, it also is said to restore energy and to remind you of your purpose, which I thought was really cool too.
I love that. Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely need to start wearing mine. All right, we're going to move to Moonstone.
Moonstone.
Another favorite of Deja Co. If you come in, people are always surprised about how much Moonstone we have. It is part of the feldspar family, and it has what they term agilurescence, which is kind of that glow, that kind of soft glow, and it doesn't have so much as a shine or a sparkle, but this kind of very calming, soothing look to
It's
it.
almost like the feeling of a crystal ball. And you can see in these like the blue glow that's coming through, and that moves as the light moves and as the stone moves. It's very, very magical.
It is. And the finer moonstones are called rainbow moonstones, and you see a lot of the blue in those. So those are considered the finer stones. They're interesting. There are layers of orthoclase and albite. It causes the light to scatter, and it gives moonstone its glow. And I'll let Bria talk about the lore because it's so awesome, and she looked it all up.
I actually have some lore about Moonstone in my book, The Curious Lore of Precious Stones, my favorite. So there's some really interesting stuff. Moonstone is believed to bring good fortune and is regarded as a sacred stone in India. And also, I thought this was cool, as a gift for lovers, the Moonstone takes a high rank, for it is believed to arouse the tender passion and to give lovers the power to read in the future the fortune, good or ill, that is in store for them. To gain this knowledge, however, the stone must be placed in the mouth while the moon is full.
I'm not sure I'm suggesting she do that.
Yeah.
But we should wear this rose gold and diamond moonstone. There are diamonds between every moonstone. They alternate. And in ancient times, the stones of value were considered, they had pearls and moonstones. Didn't have diamonds yet, so.
So a little bit more about the lore too. It was said to calm and relieve emotional stress, as well as enhance feminine energies, intuition, and psychic abilities. And because of course it's called Moonstone, people believed that it was actually solidified moon rays, and that it had abilities to tell you like the phases of the moon based on the way the stone was shining. I just love all the lore. It's so fascinating. I love these earrings too. These are gorgeous, and they have a lot of little movement. This part dangles separately.
So pretty. And we have moonstone in rose gold, yellow gold, white gold, and I don't know if you noticed this one, we have it with a blackened silver. So we have moonstone in every color of metal.
Oh, and Olivia, can you give me the moonstone ring you have on?
Oh, yes.
Take that one. So this is really interesting. This is a different moonstone. It's an orange moonstone, and I'm not sure if it'll show up on camera, but it has a cat's eye. Yeah, you can see it there.
Can you see it?
It has a cat's eye effect, so it's a little bit different than the moonstones that you saw before.
Mm-hmm. And this particular ring we had made special. We had it, let's see, who did that? Oh, I believe that was Grandpa from Bali, who we have talked about before. And when we give a piece to Grandpa, he's very revered there, but it takes 6 months to a year to get it back. And we give him an idea of the style we want. This is all beautiful Balinese handwork in the high carat gold. So it's absolutely gorgeous.
I love the gold work on this ring. It's so pretty.
It's really, really pretty. And just to show you a couple pieces again, this is our newest moonstone ring in white gold. It has small Paraiba tourmalines on it, which are very, very rare. And gorgeous gold work. Go ahead, Bria. I know. She's the best at that. I'm the worst. With flowers.
It's so pretty. And there's little flowers on the profile. Very Eva tourmaline, I think you mentioned.
Yes. And then
So gorgeous. gorgeous.
Nice little piece, a beautiful moonstone.
I love this one.
In both 18 karat gold on the crown and then sterling silver. So we have all kinds.
This one is just, it glows so much. I love this stone. All right, so
Is it pearl time?
it's pearl time.
It's pearl time. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about pearls a little bit, show you. And then Olivia's here with us this morning, and she is our June baby. It's her birthday in a week. And then so we're going to have her model some gorgeous pieces, I think primarily pearls, and we'll look at a few others. So I'll start showing a bit, Bria, and if you would like to speak a little bit about your research, and then, and we'll remind you that if you look back, is it on our Facebook?
Yeah, on our Facebook, we have a couple of pearl videos. We have one from a couple of weeks ago at the Pearl Trunk Show, which has a lot of beautiful pieces. And we also have one of our first live videos, I think it was like the second one, was a pearl education, which is really nice. So if you want to go more in depth about more of the scientific stuff with pearls and learning how to identify good pearls, you can watch that one.
You can watch that one. It's really fun.
But today I have some lore for you. So pearls, natural pearls have been sought after for thousands of years. The first written record was by a Chinese historian, and it was written in 2206 BC. So it's been, thousands and thousands of years that we have been in love with pearls. They are actually formed when a mollusk coats an irritant that's inside its shell, and it layers it with nacre, which is the natural thing that causes the luster of the pearl.
Yes. Well, nacre, which is emitted around the irritant, and so if they're a cultured pearl, that means that a human has set something inside the mollusk, which then coats it with the nacre. So pearls are graded on how basically shiny they are. So higher, more shiny nacre is going to... Sorry, I can't do two things at once because I have a really hard time showing you. Is considered finer. And also a thicker nacre, so that the pearl will, last through many, many years. As far as the, I'll start going into the color and everything, but I shouldn't.
Well, you can hear more about that in the pearl education video that we did.
Yes.
But there's so much that goes into pearls. Here, I'll show you this.
Everything we're showing you today is natural color. So for example, this strand here is freshwater, but it's freshwater with natural kind of apricot peach colors.
I love the mix of
tones,
color. It's
pinks.
so pretty.
Yes. And it's really a great piece. And we have things here we're showing you. For example, this is $120.
That's amazing.
Amazing. So we're going to show you pearls today from about $100 up to many, many tens of thousands.
Yeah.
So we have
We have a big range. And some of our pearl gifts too are really, really great graduation gifts. I was just, I posted a picture yesterday that showed off one of these. Just 3 little beautiful Akoya Japanese pearls on a silver chain, and these are right at $120 as well. So great price for graduation gifts.
Going to go the other way. These are natural golden pearls from the Philippines. Exquisite pearls with extremely high luster in a large size. And all of those sparkles in between are diamonds in white and natural fancy yellow.
They're one of my favorite pairs of earrings. They're so gorgeous. So,
shall we have
show a few, or yeah, do you want to show some things on Olivia? We'll have you come around and I'll tell you a little bit more about the history and lore, because I have some more. So, pearl has always embodied the mystery and life-sustaining nature of water, since it comes from water, from creatures that live in the water. And it is also believed to heal negativity. It dissolves negative energy and that is being sent to you, and also heals and calms your own negative thought patterns. And Deja, you had a little thing about that, about the way that pearls are formed and how that kind of ties in.
Oh yes. So it's really interesting because a pearl is caused by an irritant, a physical irritant inside the mollusk, and the mollusk, our bodies are so brilliant, naturally coats it, makes it smooth and soft and even pretty to look at. As it does that, then it doesn't hurt it anymore. It becomes part of it and is no longer an irritant. So I really like how the gem lore is tied into that as well. we have Olivia here wearing an amazing necklace. This here is, we have your pearl right there. See that beautiful large pearl sitting there? And it also has labradorite, which is also part of the feldspar family, which is Moonstone. So this is wonderful for a June baby. And then added in there are diamonds. So a girl can always have a few more diamonds. And it's a great piece because, as you can see, she's wearing it down the front, and we're going to have her turn around. Olivia has a really pretty bag and a super cute top on. And so as you see, it's also gorgeous right down the back. It looks fabulous. She just happened to wear this outfit today. But anything, you know, fully backless or slightly backless looks wonderful. And this is a really, really nice long drop. And then in the front, as we turn her around, you have a choker, which is adorable. And the clasp is there, but we can always put a little enhancer pendant there if we want to hang something down from there. Olivia also has on these new pearl earrings that just came in. Yeah, can see them. And they're really beautiful. The diamond, so there's diamonds down the front of it, and then there's a laser drill diamond right here, which moves constantly, and so it catches light. It's really sparkly. And then a pearl that actually is coming down the back wire. And you may be wondering, how do you take those on and off? Well, it's simple. The pearl comes off, and then it comes through the front. And what's wonderful about that is, should you prefer to wear a Tahitian pearl, a darker pearl, or a golden pearl, or a very, very pink pearl, you just get new pearls, and all of a sudden your earrings have another color.
And that works as an earring back for other earrings too. So you can put it on the back of your diamond stud, so you have a diamond on one side and a pearl on the back side. And you can also, if you want just a little bit of a simpler look, just take the pearl off, and that will hang on its own and just have the diamonds hanging down the front, which is also really pretty.
Really pretty. If there's a day not to wear pearls, I don't know what day that is.
I know, I prefer it with a pearl.
We're not sure what day that is. Okay, here's something super fun that we got in. This is 80 inches of pearls. 80 inches of freshwater pearls that you can, and it's really long right now. It's actually, and Olivia's tall, it's actually reaching her knees. So we can double, we can triple. Sorry, Olivia. Triple, and one more time. Four, and we can even do 5 and make it a choker. And what's really amazing about this, oh, the tags are right there. This necklace is only $326. Thank you. So this is $326. It's amazing. And then if you are one of the gals or guys who want to go with a larger pearl, we have this necklace here. It's 50 inches long, so you can also double this. You may be able to triple it too with giant pearls on it. And this one is a fabulous price. I think it's $600. Yeah, it's $600. So we have got some really fun, big, gorgeous pieces for you. Oh,
you want to show them? Yeah, let's show them that, and then you could show them the keshis that you wanted to.
Oh, yes, we should do that as well. See, Bria knows what's going on. All right, this piece here is gorgeous. It's in 18 karat yellow gold with superb pearls at the end. We've got a natural golden
pearl. Show it a little closer.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You couldn't see that there. A natural golden pearl and a beautiful white pearl. Both I believe to be South Sea. Yes, 2 South Sea pearls. And what's cool about it is, it just simply comes around the neck. Can you lift her hair out? Sorry. And then this is a magnet. So it just goes like that. And so if you are in a hurry, set, ready to go, out the door. And so always remember to put your pearls on last, because the only thing that can really, really hurt them are chemicals. So we don't want to wear lotions, you don't want to spray perfume or hairspray near them. So on the days you're wearing your pearls, you don't, put perfumes here. Just do a little dab on your wrist instead. And then you can put your pearls on. Oh, and we want to talk about keshi.
Yeah, let's show the keshi pearls.
Oh, and then look at this cute necklace. And then after that, you have to show this.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So here, I'm going to try to do a good job and show you. Is that good?
Yeah.
Good. These are Keshish pearls, spelled K-E-S-H-I. Keshi pearls are completely natural. In other words, humans have not cultured them. We have not set something into the mollusk and then, in of a particular, it's usually shell, by the way, shape or size. These occur naturally. So a natural something got into the mollusk, the irritant, and then it got coated and coated and coated with nacre. And in this case, then, Keshi pearls are very interesting. They have extraordinarily high luster, and they have really interesting natural shapes. They're one of my favorites, and so we have a strand here we're showing you that's just knotted in between, pearls next to one another, and then this one here with the gold chain between it. Oh, and I want to let you know, I've been doing this for a few clients. If you have extra pearls off of something, we've been having these gorgeous necklaces made, sometimes with all different pearls, different shapes, sizes, colors, or all the same. And we put chain between, and so depending how many pearls you have and what length you want, it will be, less or more white gold or yellow gold chain between.
And another one that's a similar idea is this beautiful one with these white pearls with little, is it white topaz or white sapphire? White topaz in between. So I don't know if you can tell here.
An 18 karat
there
white
are
gold.
little stones in between each pearl. I love this. It's so, so pretty. And it's just really sweet and delicate. You can see it's kind of a shorter necklace, but it's just
really
gorgeous. Look at that. I love this necklace. I also love these Tahitians that I'm wearing. Do you want to tell them about these?
Okay, so the Tahitian pearls Bria has on, you'll need to come and see them so that you can see the different colors. This is my favorite strand of multicolored Tahitian pearls I've ever seen in my entire career. Each and every pearl has an amazing color and luster. They have the pistachios, the eggplants, the peacock greens. It has every different color, and they're all extraordinary high luster. Each pearl on its own would be a perfect piece for a ring. So having this necklace, each and every day you could find a different favorite pearl on it, but it is phenomenal, and it matches every single color you could possibly wear, except maybe a true red, but it goes with everything. I know because I've worn it.
I also have these earrings on that are really, really pretty. You may have seen our, I think we showed our piece last time that Olivia wore with white pearls and the leaves. This one has the leaf motif as well, but it's got a beautiful Tahitian pearl and then diamonds dangling from the bottom. I love these.
And these are from Japan, from the Lac Rose collection, and only can be finished by, so far, this one gentleman. The designers have tried to have other people do it, and it doesn't come out the same. There are very few pieces left now. He is still around, and so we can commission pieces from him, but we're having the rest of the collection in about a month, because I'd like to, have the original pieces. Also, they're at a better price than when we special order, and they're gorgeous, and they're one of my favorite things we've had. So in about a month, we'll have the collection come through, and there's very few pieces at this point. All right, one last thing, and then we're going to take Alexandrite on a little field trip outside. So this here, we have this necklace. It's in sterling silver. And this particular one is being shown with the natural color South Sea gold pearls. We also have one with silver pearls, so they're really, really pretty. And I like these too because the pricing is so amazing. Let me see the pricing. That was really good. $680, and that's before any specials. So we have a lot of beautiful pieces here.
I'm just going to hold up a few that we haven't shown yet. And that drop in the middle is $150. Then we also have, I love these, some more Tahitians and darker pearls. And these two pieces are, these are freshwaters, these are Tahitians. So these here are great prices as well. This one here, the strand is $725, and the one that's hanging with the silver, and these are dangling pearls, is $545. So great, great prices. But we have to show you this because this is amazing.
This is not that price range. We're jumping up into, it's just a little above $10,000. And I'm going to try to do a good job and show you here. one of the best pieces we've ever had, and it's an 18 karat white and, pull it back, okay.
Yeah.
And then white and yellow gold with handmade links with a beautiful texture and little tiny diamonds on just these white gold little rondelles there. And the caps of each and every pearl is beautiful. And this is a necklace that can be worn long or doubled. And it is spectacular and has very, very fine peacock green pearls. So I like wearing this one too. It's very pretty.
Okay, so now it's field trip time.
Okay, so how should we
Let's
do
see.
this?
Let's grab the tray of Alexandrites. Oops. So we'll show you again so you can see what they look like inside. They're kind of a purplish color, reddish flashes. And then when we take them outside, you will see. So do you want to hold that? I'm going to hold
them
this close to the camera so they can see.
Okay, so Bray's coming around, and there's a few of our Alexandrites right there. Here we go. Ready?
Okay, don't mind a little bit of shaky cam as we take this outside. So do you see the beautiful purple red color? So we're going outside, we're walking to the door, and as we come out, do you see how they're changing? And let's get fully outside. And you can see, look at, they are beautifully green now. Do you see this? Okay, you have to see the whole tray outside now.
See how everything's gone green?
Look at that color. The frog is green, the dragonfly is green, the cricket is green.
Look how pretty they are. And we have a special flashlight here that flashes between fluorescent and incandescent light, so you can see the color change here. And then now we have enough flashlights, so when you have your first Alexandrite piece, we will give you the flashlight so that at home you can enjoy your Alexandrites at any time of day or night, and you can just sit in one place with the flashlight and see the colors change back and forth. And we have a few for those of you who have purchased Alexandrite from us. Come by so I can give you a flashlight.
Do you have your big Alex ring on? Let's show them how that looks outside. Do you see the green? Isn't it beautiful? And on the side there's the Alexandrites. Look at that color. And let's walk it back in so we can remind them what that one looked like inside as well.
Okay, so how are we
we'll
going
go
to do
back in
it?
really quick. We'll just come in this way. And as we go, let's see. We have to get farther into the store. Can you see now it's not green anymore?
Yeah, see, it's that
You'll see a little bit of the
beautiful.
green because we're still close to the window, but
Close to the window, but
it's
you
that
see
beautiful
it.
kind of purplish red. And that is the magic of Alexandrite. So definitely come see it in person. This does not do it justice at all, especially if you're a June baby. Come discover beautiful Alexandrite, pearls, moonstones. You're so lucky that you have these 3 gorgeous stones. And happy birthday to
happy
Olivia.
Birthday, Olivia. Come tell her happy birthday. It's just a week away.
It's a week away, and she's going to be having fun in Disneyland.
Next Saturday.
Oh my God.
Thank you. We love you. Thank you for staying through our long, long live video.
If you have
Take
any
care.
questions about Alexandrites, pearls, or moonstones, please leave them in the comments and we will get to you and we'll let you know all of the answers to your burning questions about these beautiful June birthstones.
Thank you. Love
Thanks
you.
for
Bye.
watching. Bye.